The real battle isn't with the world, it's with yourself. The truth is, the enemy is staring right back at you in the mirror, and most people don't even realize it until it's too late. I've been there, just like everyone else standing there, pretending everything's okay, putting on a front while inside, the darkness eats away at you. You can't hide from your own thoughts, they're the most dangerous place you can be. When the lights go out and you're left alone with your mind, all that darkness you try so hard to escape finally catches up. Lust, it's not just a feeling, it's a beast, a virus. It infects your mind, whispering lies, convincing you it's your friend, but it's poison, sweet, addictive poison. It lures you in, makes you think you need it, makes you believe you're in control. But the truth is, it's got you on a leash. And every time you give in, you become weaker, more of a slave to your own desires. The worst part, you're letting it happen, day after day. It's not just about that quick fix you seek on a screen late at night, it's about every moment you choose the easy path, the one that makes you feel powerless. Lust is that relentless whisper that drags you back down when you're almost free, and it's on you to kill it. Everyone talks about fighting battles, but no one wants to face the war happening inside their own head, the war against lust, temptation, and the part of you that keeps dragging you into the pit. It's brutal, it's messy, but it's also necessary. This is the battle that defines you. How bad do you want freedom? How badly do you want to break the chains? If you want to win, you have to confront yourself, all the ugly, dark, broken parts, and fight. Stop feeding the monster. Every time you give in, you give it power, control over your life. You wonder why you're stuck, why you can't break free. It's because you let your desires dictate your choices. Like an itch you scratch without thinking, obeying like a dog. But you're not a dog, you're a human being with the power to take control. You have to want it, you have to be hungry for it. We've all felt trapped, waking up every day, feeling caught in an endless cycle. But pain, that feeling you dread, is your fuel. It's not your enemy, it's what makes you stronger. Every time you fall, every time you give in, every time you feel like you can't keep going, that's when you rise and push harder. Stop playing the victim, stop blaming your past, your circumstances, your pain. None of that matters. What matters is what you do next. Use that pain, channel it. When you feel weak, when temptation creeps in, remember how it felt the last time you gave in, remember the shame, the guilt, the promises you broke. Use that pain as fuel, turn it into power. Own your darkness, face it head on. Stop pretending you've got it all figured out, because no one believes it, especially not yourself. We all have demons, they don't vanish until you confront them. Lust is yours, and it won't let go until you rip it out of your soul, piece by piece. Stand in front of the mirror, admit you've got a problem, admit you're not in control, because that's the moment you take your power back. You stop running, you stand and fight, taking back control. Every time you resist, every time you fight instead of folding, you grow a little stronger. Stop waiting for someone to save you, no one's coming. There's no miracle cure, no easy fix. You have to become your own hero. Being a hero doesn't mean you're fearless, it means you keep going even when you're terrified, when every part of you screams to quit. It means you get up every day and choose to fight, not because it's easy, but because it's necessary. Your future, your freedom, your life is at stake. Set your standard, decide who you want to be, and live up to that every day. No more excuses, no more giving in, no more pretending you're helpless. You're not helpless. You're not weak. You're a warrior, and this battle, this struggle is what will forge you into something unstoppable. It's going to hurt, it's going to hurt, it's going to push you to your limits, and then it's going to push you some more. But you've got to embrace the struggle. Learn to thrive in it, because that's where real growth happens. That's where you find out who you really are. When the cravings hit, when you feel like quitting, that's when you find that fire inside and let it burn. You have to be relentless, ruthless with yourself. No more backing down. The struggle is real, but so is your strength. The darkness exists, but so does your light. Every day you get to choose which one wins. Choose wisely. Fight with everything you've got and never, ever give up, because the only way you lose is if you stop trying. So rise up, take action, and never look back. This fight is you against you, and it's time you understood that. You've heard it all before, words about strength, discipline, and courage. But here's the truth most people won't tell you. It's not enough to just hear it, you have to live it. Every single day you have to commit, and that's not a one-time decision. It's a constant daily war. Each morning you decide what kind of person you'll be, one who gives in, or one who fights back. You have to embrace the grind. Stop chasing shortcuts, and stop looking for a quick way out, because there isn't one. You either show up and face yourself, or stay stuck in the same cycle, trapped by your own weakness. The real battle is staying consistent when no one's watching. When it's late at night, when you're alone, when the temptations creep in, those are the moments that define you. It's easy to be strong when things are going your way, but when life throws you down, when it rips open the wounds you thought were healed, that's when you find out what you're made of. In those moments, you can either stand up and keep fighting, or you can stay down and let the darkness swallow you whole. It's your choice, no one can make it for you. Pain will test you, but it's not your enemy. It's the weight that strengthens you, the fire that sharpens you. Remember, diamonds are made under pressure. The struggle you face isn't there to destroy you, it's there to forge you into the person you're meant to become. You have to go through the fire, through the relentless storm, and come out on the other side. Not just alive, but stronger, sharper, and more resilient than ever. And when you start to feel the burn, when every fiber of your being screams to quit, to back down, that's when you know you're on the right path. Push harder. Don't shy away from the pain, lean into it. That's where true warriors are born, not in comfort, not in safety, but in the midst of chaos and struggle. Don't just endure it, conquer it. Embrace the pain, use it, and let it transform you. Because here's the truth, you can either let the pain break you, or you can let it build you. It's the choices you make in those hardest moments that shape your destiny. When you decide to keep going, to rise above, to fight like hell, even when everything in you wants to surrender, that's when you become unstoppable. You see, strength isn't just about the physical, it's mental. It's about mastering your mind, mastering your emotions, and taking control of your life. Every time you choose to rise, you become more of who you were meant to be. You start breaking chains, ripping out the toxic pieces that have been holding you back for years. You reclaim your power piece by piece, decision by decision. The more you fight, the stronger you get, and the more you begin to see that freedom isn't just a distant dream, it's within reach. Don't just fight for today, fight for the person you want to be tomorrow. Fight for the life you deserve, for the strength you know is inside you waiting to be unleashed. This isn't just about resisting temptation, it's about building a life where you don't have to run from yourself. Where you look in the mirror and finally respect the person staring back. Where you know deep down that no matter what happens, no matter how hard things get, you will not back down. You will not surrender. You will rise. Because that's what warriors do, they rise. They don't wait for life to hand them victory, they fight for it. They battle through every obstacle, every hardship, every doubt, and they come out stronger. They know that the struggle doesn't define them, their response to it does. And in the end, when you've pushed through the darkness, when you've clawed your way out of the pit, you'll realize something powerful. You were never fighting to win a single battle. You were fighting to win the war for your life, your freedom, and your soul. So decide today that you won't give up. Decide today that you won't settle for less than your best. Decide today that every time you fall, you'll rise with more strength, more fire, and more determination. Choose to be relentless, to be unbreakable, and to face every challenge head on. This fight is yours, and you are stronger than you think. It's you versus you, and if you choose to rise, there's no limit to what you can become.